If you want to be a star in a rock band, Belfast, they say, is the place to be.
People, every time I talk to people in work, they say to me, "Oh, you must be making so much on top of your wage, you know. It's amazing." You know, they all think of you as club sound or as a show band or something like that, as if you're making something on the side. I mean, really, without sounding self-righteous, we just don't even cover ourselves.
We've lost more than we've...
Things may not be going too well at the moment, but any day now you could hit the music paper headlines. After all, this is how the Undertones and Stiff Little Fingers began. In the meantime, you have to worry about transport and where to find the money to hire the amplifiers.
I mean, the whole thing about hiring the PA, I mean, you know, you're worried about the actual gig, you know, when you get there, how well you'll play, about the sound, what have you, a good crowd, maybe lift a few bob to cover your expenses. But the hiring the PA itself is getting ludicrous, so it is, you know, I mean, you have the identification, you can see the point on it right enough, but I mean, if you're out in your dinner or in that much time, you know, and you're paying about, what, 20 or 30 quid with your £10 deposit back when you bring it back, you know, it builds up on you, so it does.
Tom works for the housing executive. He writes the music.
Once you're on the actual stage, like you're all for it, you know, for the hour, whatever it is you play.
Then there's the inevitable end of the gig where you have to get the stuff back again.
You mean,
and if you hold it over time, you're charged excessive amounts of money.
Paul's a clerk. He writes most of the lyrics.
Of course, at about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night when you finish, there's not an awful lot of taxis going around to get it. If you have to hire a private taxi, I mean, the money that involves there
they
is just
put their arm in,
yes,
so they do. You know,
so it
really do.
And this is all for your hour and a half of glory, you know, on the stage.
This is Ruefrex, one of Belfast's many bands, striving for stardom in a city that reared punk music. There are many groups like Ruefrex, part-time hopefuls trying to jump on the punk rock bandwagon, a musical rebellion against everything respectable, which found a seedbed in working-class Belfast streets. Alan Clark always wanted to be a singer.
One morning, me and Hackle were going to work. Tom got on a couple of steps down, and Hackle said to him, it was the fella that runs Glenbrink Social Club, wanted a group to play. So he says to Tom, why don't you take it on? He says, sure, we've no singer. He says, sure, there's Clarky there, he would do the job, you know, even if it's only for a night. So he says, aye, okay, well, so it was only about 2 weeks before the actual night. So I went round to Paul's house and got all his lyrics and racked my brains learning them. And then the night came, went down okay. Then we played about 4 gigs inside about 2 weeks then. And after the 4th one at the Harp, I became a permanent member.
Before joining Ruefrex, Alan was frustrated, bored and drifting from job to job. Now he enjoys performing and understands only too well the rebellion and aggression which underlies the new wave music.
Well, left school when I was about 16 and did numerous jobs, you know. Timber yards, brush factories, shops, you know. Out that night, drinking, getting full and whatnot, going out with my mates, you know. Fighting in this here. Sort of settled down, you know. And the job I am now is just learn to quieten down, settle down. Because I just said I'll have to settle down sometime. I'm going with a girl, you know. I'm engaged. I'll have to get married sometime, you know. So I'll have to book myself up sometime, you know, and just thought that was the right time to do it, you know. Although I don't think I've lost all, you know, as far as fighting all goes, you know, still a bit nah, you know, if I get annoyed and all, you know. still lose a head in that there, you know, but just I learned to control it more than what I used to. Whereas now more sort of think before I do something. Whereas then I was just done it and then thought about it, you know. 45, please.
Thank you.
When I first joined the group, we used to wear a lot of punk gear, German uniforms and helmets and that there, you know, because it was into the whole bit. But then some audience just sort of didn't care what their music was like, you know, they accepted you for your image. And we were just determined not to be a part of it, you know, we were just going to go out on our own and sort of rebel against that and just sort of wear what we felt like wearing, you know. Just simple, you know, just with there was all these and running about with our coloured hairs and all this, you know. We didn't want to do that because our music was just as strong why we wore silly clothes or just what we were, you know.
You find me repulsive, well isn't that pretty cute? You don't even know what goes on in your mind. I think you should eclipse your real thoughts for a masquerade of confidence. I frighten you to cross the line. I'll be quite content.
I think they're terrible, awful. But of course, it's the generation now.
Don't worry, there's just a little madness in my eyes, covered by emotions. Yeah, it's still alive.
No, they're not going out and get in trouble. I even let them tear away there. What do you say?
You're tied up by your liberation. Come on, cross the line. Oh God, please help them cross the line.
I haven't seen any of them. I didn't see any in the Shankill. No.
Disorientation, yeah, you found a common face, fractured in a nice way. Oh, how I love to hear you scream.
They're enjoying themselves, aren't they? It keeps them off the road, doesn't it?
Your big hands exist only in your oh so passive purity in innocence. Oh, why are your eyes all red?
Not my kind of style. Nothing to do with them.
Just a little madness in my eyes, covered by emotions. Yeah, it's still alive.
Yes, whatever way they want, that's their league, let them live it.
You're tied up by your liberation. Come on, cross the line. Oh God, 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 please help them cross the line.
As a reaction against safe institutions, if you want to call them that. And I didn't want to become part of it, and it was made to feel different because I didn't want to become part of it. It's really just saying sod off to people who single me out as being different because I don't want to live their life. With the mortgage and the car and all this here. We'll play community centres, I guess, here at the minute. Maybe, for my own personal reason, is maybe I can help somebody who felt the same way as I did when I was 15, 16, being acutely depressed and seeing the Waltons on the TV, it had nothing to do with me. You have this perpetual nice image shoved down your throat all the time. And if we can, it's naturally people depressed because they can't live up to this great television ideal. And if we can get through to them any time at all, if I can get through to them any time at all, the gig's worthwhile in a community centre.
All four members of the group have their roots here in the Shankill, with its own distinctive loyalties and traditions. Jackie never felt part of this community, which was ravaged from without and within before he grew up. He feels no nostalgia for the rows of red brick back-to-backs and the cosy village atmosphere that went with them. He wouldn't want to bring it back, even if he could.
The terraced houses, life seemed different because you weren't stuck on top of your neighbour, you know. You were next door to them. We used to play football in the streets. If you look now, nobody plays football in the streets, you know. There's no spirit at all. Pretty dead. I don't really think it was a community spirit as such. It was more people behaved the way they were expected to behave. It wasn't really anything within themselves that come out, you know. Going to church because, you know, they want to see people going to the church, you know, cleaning their windows because that was the thing to do on Sundays, you know. Really, they behaved. It was governed by people doing what society expected of them. And that's really all community spirit is, you know. People say, an American comes walking up the street, hello, how about you, you know, an American says, oh, the Shankill people are really friendly, but they're expected to do that, you know. There's no great love for this American, just they're expected to say, hello, how you doing, you know. That's about it.
Youngsters from the Shankill with a strong sense of identity and territorial pride may find it hard to rebel against the established order of things without feeling disloyal to their own community. But the philosophy of the new music is close to anarchy. Its purpose not so much to change things as to destroy them. When they look at their city and the world, they see little worth preserving.
Shall we sit down together for a while? Here on the hillside, where we can look down on the city in the sunset. So old, so sick with memories. Old women, some they say are damned, but you, I know, will walk the streets of paradise. The old woman said no. See the mighty all falling, with hands people hide and cry. Bodies laying under the pollen, there were many more to die. Seeking refuge in the basement, hope no one except yourself. Stranded children seek a placement, saying I'd escape upon the jail. Panic, panic, respect the citizens are on the run. Panic, panic, all the kings and queens are dying one by one. Metropolis is painted still, standing slow but chaos free. Seeking hamlet, secret hill, frozen snakes in traffic lanes. Believers climb the only towers, wave a clutch of bloody hand. Authorities clear the grounds of flowers, the bury friends of Uncle Sam. Panic, panic, respect the citizens are on the run. Panic, panic, all the kings and queens are dying one by one. Panic, panic, masses try to find the chosen one. Panic, panic, fall drop but always one by one. The old woman said no. 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 She said no.
Jackie is a loner. He feels himself set apart, antisocial even. He was never one for a fight. He never felt the need to be one of the boys or join one of the adolescent gangs who gathered around the streets to fight other youngsters of a different religion. Most of his contemporaries knew and enjoyed the excitement of gang fights, cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, transposed to Belfast back streets. Childhood games that sometimes became too realistic and took a sinister turn when manipulated by the men with paramilitary ambitions. The members of Ruefrex have outgrown those years. The ability to express their disillusionment with life in Belfast through their songs enables them to look back from a detached vantage point.
Usual thing, sort of hiding behind garages with a bottle of Clongy in your hand, you know. Every time you heard a car, shut the cops, you know. If it was the cops, you know, battles getting through over walls and all, you know. So it was like, and after that, going to a disco, getting into fights and all, you know. You all had your wee mob, you know, and you went to disco and somebody looked at your mate, you know, and you were egging him on. Then him said to you, know, get into him, you know. And then he lost the head and get into him, therefore you knew it was a full-scale riot starting, you know. It's these usual things. Just get up to all the tricks of the day when I was young, you know. Fighting, underage drinking, getting through the school every 2 weeks. You know, it's just the stage I was on at the time, you know. Just couldn't sit a pace for 2 minutes. I had to be doing something. You know, could never sit still for any amount of time. I had to be up and do something, no matter what it was.
I think it's a case of at the time you're doing it because it wanted something to do. It's excitement. There's not an awful lot else to do, and really, you don't wake up one morning and you've suddenly grown out of it. It's just a thing when it doesn't hold any interest for you anymore. And perhaps maybe you're even embarrassed to do it anymore because you feel you're too old to be doing that kind of thing anymore. I couldn't speak for the people who never grew out of it, I suppose. I don't know what they would have turned into now. Maybe they were people. No, that's what I say again when the sinister side comes into it.
I wanted to ask them why they wouldn't do the things that they wanted me to go through. And I said, oh, you're playing grown-up cops and robbers now. Oh, you paid your dues, your own. Your pledge, your vow. Oh, never worry, 'cause worry never helps. Just playing adult games, collecting common skulls. On the line at the top it said, read on the straight away. And he knew that I knew, so you can bet I didn't delay. The room it revolved with the sound of a bang. My fate was resolved, my hospital was sang. Oh, you played the game, you must have been insane. Oh, Justin Hill, forget about the pain. Oh, you've got more than you bargained for. Just playing adult games and no one's keeping score. Moving counters, throwing dice, playing adult games. Now your children pay the price for fooling someone's age. Moving counters, throwing dice, playing adult games. Now your children pay the price for fooling someone's age. Oh, you played the game, you must have been insane. Oh, just in hell, forget about the pain. Oh, you've got more than you bargained for. Just playing adult games and no one's keeping score.
It gets to the point where, you know, it's okay the first few gigs, you know, you've got the initial, you know, great and all novelty and, you know, but see, after a while, it really depresses you. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a...
Ruefrex have been travelling to play pubs and community halls around the province for 2 years now, and for very little financial reward. It's hard to keep it up.
a gig in Belfast, you know, that's enough hassle in itself, getting the PA, getting it back the next day, identification for the PA and all. But if you play somewhere like bloody Oma,
Aye.
for all you know, you could be stuck there for the next day.
We recently played
you know?
something down in Oma, and we had to hire a private taxi, and it cost us, how much was it?
30 quid.
30 quid,
Yeah.
just getting down there, you know, that wasn't on the way back, nothing.
That's
And
'cause we wanted to play the
finished,
gig.
yeah, and we finished up there with our amps, etc., and with no way to get home. We ended up scrounging off another group, packed in tight, almost as tight as here, in fact.
Sitting on top of the
And,
gear, you know.
And you know, it's not worthwhile sometimes, especially if the gig doesn't go well, if there's not a receptive sort of crowd, you know. And I mean, it can get you down sometimes, it really can't, you know.
It's never been great before. Delay in bus queues and chill to the fore. I know those eyes, they're watching me still. I can't help but feel that they're stalking their kill. Not alone tonight. Car noise pulls the calm of my room. In flight, long dogs close their ranks and resume. To hell and let me know I'm not alone. Alright, so who's on the end of the phone? Not alone. Is it a trick or treat? Is it a trick or treat? Despair. It's 12 o'clock, what's at the door? I swear, a footfall was heard on the floor. Okay, whoever is down there, come out. If that's you, then you better stop messing about. Cut it out. Oh no, I don't think it's funny at all. Uh-oh, there's a man with a mask in the hall. Keep calm, remember to maintain your cool. What's that? What do you mean, April Fool? April Fool! Can't you take a joke? No, 'cause there's nothing to laugh about. Take a joke. No, 'cause there's nothing to laugh about. No, there's nothing to laugh about. No, there's nothing to laugh about.
Until new wave music arrived, young people in Belfast were deprived of any real live entertainment. Now, for 50 pence, the kids of Tynedale Community Centre can feel part of a musical phenomenon that belongs to them. An experience that only their generation can understand.
We played in the Holy Channel and I just play a black lace trousers on, you know. The wind blew through them, you know, it cut you in half. And people coming up the end of it at the end of the night and going, look at those trousers, you know. But that's just not, you know, nice, aren't they? No, you know, you just took us a whole bit, you know. Like, obviously, you're not going to walk down the street in a pair of lace trousers, you know, but
It was dead funny. One time we played here, first time we played, it wasn't bad. Great wee crowd, you know, we were having good old time, standing about talking, having a bit of a dance. Next time we come up, there's a lot of these wee men, about 11 and 12-year-olds coming up with all the chains and all, and their ma's mascara and all of them, what have we done to these children? But that was all light-hearted, so it was, just come up, had a good old rake, diving in each other.
To Alan, it's important to put on the mask, to spit in the face of convention.
Close your eye.
He wants the kids to enjoy themselves. He understands his audience and knows how to get them to let go, how to cross the line. He doesn't need to be Sid Vicious. They know him. He's Clarky from down the road.
That's it. Just put black stuff on you.
I like the whole thing, getting my girl, putting my makeup on and everything else. It does something else for me, when I'm actually on stage, because when we're playing community centres and all, you get people there that, never seen a group in their lives before, They're coming really because it's a sort of novelty thing, in a way, but just good to see the kids enjoying themselves, coming along and getting up and dancing about,
Thank you. The chairs and the tables casting shadows, going nowhere, meeting no one but the doors and the windows.